to the mini album, I decided to follow my original design here because I think it looks really pretty, and I like how they look together with the box. You know, I try to put it inside and see how it looks. So I'm gonna follow this design here, and basically I have to measure the inside of my box, you know, and make sure that the mini album will fit. If you're not going to put your mini album into any specific size box, you don't have to worry about that at all. You can make it any size that you like, and you don't have to follow my measurement here. My tutorial, I want to show you the ideas on how to use graphic 45 papers and those chipboard pieces and die cuts, you know, to decorate your mini album. But I'm gonna tell you the measurement anyway in case you're interested. So here I cut a piece of cardstock to make the cover for my mini album, and it's 9 inches long by 6.5 inches tall, and I score at 4 1/8. Flip it around like this and score again at 4 1/8. So I will have a 3/4 inch spine left. You know, just fold along your score lines and you get a cover like this. And we're gonna set it aside for now, and I'm gonna show you the pages inside. I plan to use these beautiful paper from Secret Garden collection, and you know, I just make sure that these pages are shorter than the cover. I don't want them to peek out, so I just make them a little bit shorter than the cover. And this one, it's 8 inches long and 6 inches tall. And I just score it at I just score it in half, you know, and fold it. So that's my page. And then this one, I made it smaller than the first one, so it's only 5 inches tall. And again, you know, it's 8 inches long. I fold it in half. Looks like that. I like the pages of my mini album to be uneven because I think they look really prettier that way. And this one, I want it to fold out like this. Sorry, I'm stumbling, guys. So over here, this is 12 inches long, and I just I cut it at 5.5 inches tall, and I scored it at 4 and 8, and punched the edges here, you know, the edges on both sides, so I can fold it like that. So these are the pages of my mini album, and now I'm gonna start to work on my mini album, and I'm gonna speed up my video and do the voice over so you can see the entire process. All right. So now I'm using some washi tape just to cover up the spine. You can use paper to do this, but you know, washi tape is just an easy and quick way to cover up your paper, and it's really stretchy and sticky, so it will help you know, keeping my paper from tearing when I do the binding later on. And now I use Dusty Concord Distress ink and brush around the edges. And here I'm going to use some seam bindings that I already dyed and crinkled, and some laces to tie my album closed. I hot glued them to keep them in place before I added the pattern paper to my covers. I cut the pattern paper to match the size of my cover, and I distressed the edges of the pattern paper with Tim Holtz Distress tool. And over here I use this liquid glue to glue my pattern paper on. You can use sticky strip or, you know, double-sided tape to do this job as well, and I think it might be easier that way. So now I'm gonna hot glue the laces down on the edges of my book, you know, just for some decorations, and I'm going to start to decorate the covers of my mini album here. And I mainly use Secret Garden collections, and you know, these are just postcards that I cut out from the paper collection. They're just perfect for my mini album here. So now I'm going to use this image. It's a stamp from A Lady's Diary collection, and I'm going to emboss her with black embossing powder. And you know, I just tore the image out to get the torn edges look. And I'm adding some colors to the image with Distress ink. I used Dusty Concord, peeled paint, and the dry marigold colors. And before I glue everything down, I want to add it some texture to the side. So I use gesso and this beehive stencil. And for the girl, I use just regular foam adhesive, so she looks a little bit more dimensional that way. And on the postcards, I don't know if you could see, but I already used glossy accents and I added diamond stickers on the images. So the rose looks really sparkly in person. And now I'm gonna frame my image with flat back pearl trim. I like to use it because it looks really, sweet and pretty. And now inside, I again use the postcard, and because those postcards, they're like shorter than my cover, so I just use scrap piece of paper, to cover up the cardstock. And I made a little pocket there, and also I used those flowers images. I just cut them out and use glossy accents on them, and I punch out some butterflies and added them on this page here. So for this page here, I use another postcard, and I already, tore the postcard and make a fold like it fans out like that. So this designer paper can peek out from the bottom and top. And I just hot glue the folds in place. And I want to add some flowers there, but I want to add splashes of color, so I use Glimmer Mist, and that color is Purple Pansy. And now I just hot glue my flowers down. And then for the paper flower, I use Glimmer Mist again, and use my heat tool to dry it and hot glue it down so it looks like that. And I add another raisin rose there. So that's for the inside. And for the front cover here, I punch out some more butterflies. I really like to decorate my things with butterflies. So I just hot glue them in place, and now I'm adding some stickers to the inside pages here, and dots, little dots like that. I use liquid pearl. I waited for a while for the liquid pearls to dry, and then I started to decorate the front of my mini album here. I added diamond stickers on my butterflies, and I used white opal liquid pearls to draw dots and swirl around the image like that. And now I'm making some dimensional flowers using the die cuts from Secret Garden collection. I don't have a stylus with me, guys, so I just use that pencil, and it works really great for me, see? And I misted my flowers with clear glimmer mist just to add some shine to my petals, and I dry them with my heat tool, and the petals will curl up like that. And now I just hot glue them on top of one another and added a bling for my flower center. And I'm making another flower here, and this time I just fold the petal so they look pointy like that. And I use a chipboard piece as my flower center here. And then I started to curl the stem of my fake leaves, and I hot glue them on. And I added the flower there. And then we're going to start making a tag. So now I'm making a tag for one of the pocket of my mini album. I use Lindy Stamp Gangs and Tattered Angel Glimmer Mist together, guys. I just spray them on and use my heat tool to dry my tag. It's going to curl a little bit, but it's okay. And don't be afraid to mix the color. They look really good together. And now I'm going to stamp this image. It's from A Lady's Diary collection. I use the Brilliance ink here. And then I'm going to stamp these saying. And it looks like that. And now I'm using the lace to tie a bow on top of a tag, and I added a little key charm there. So this is how I bound my pages. I show you this way because it's easier to see. So basically you put the pages together and you're going to pierce 3 holes, through all the sections just like that, including the cover. And now we're going to insert the thread in the middle hole and to the bottom, and now you're going to go over to the top and back into the center again. So super easy. You can use cotton thread or even lace, you know, or seam binding to bind your pages. Now you're gonna tie a knot. You can do it twice. That's that. So easy, right? So once I finished binding the pages, I started to decorate the pages of my mini album, and mainly I use envelopes and I use die cut and chipboard pieces from Secret Garden collection. This is an envelope and a matching tag, and I really like it. They look so pretty together. You know, just tie a ribbon and I'm gonna hot glue it on. And here I added a piece of lace and some more die cuts there. And on the next page, I use a lady from Le Romantic collection. And you know, I added some pearl trim and a punch out butterflies. Just like that. And this one, I tore that big piece of paper, you know, to match the page, and I hot glued the side so it leaves a pocket like that. And this lady, I fuzzy cut her out. It's from a lady's diary collection. And over here I use a chipboard frame, added a flower that I made early on and some blings, and then you know, a tag can slip into the frame like that. And this one I create a pocket, and I added some mesh blings, and I just use chipboard button here. I just hot glue it on, and then for the fold out page here, I added the chipboard, and I used this die cut, you know, and I added this flower trim, just insert it through the holes there, and I hot glue it down, and you know, to create a pocket so you can slip things in this middle section there, just like that. Then this page, what I did, I punched the edge of a strip of paper, hot glue it on, and I made this charm from the chipboard pieces, you know, and I just hang it there, really easy to make. Over here I created another pocket and uses a piece of chipboard to decorate it in a very simple way. So for this page, I use the flower that I fussy cut out. I already added diamond stickers on it, and then I use another envelope and a matching tag on this page. It's so easy to assemble, guys, and it looks so pretty. I tie a lace to the tag and you know, just hot glue the envelope down. And then I added some blings, just like that. And then for the last page there, I hot glue the lace to decorate the top of the page, and then these two pieces of embellishment that I made early on. Now I'm back to the first page. You know, I didn't glue it down yet, so I just glue that envelope down. So this is how my finished mini album turned out. I hope you guys like it and try to make one. I really love how it turned out, you know, so thank you so much for watching my video. And thank you very much, Graphic 45, for this opportunity. I had so much fun creating this project for you guys. And I hope you guys don't get dizzy from watching my speed up videos. You know, I try my best to cut it down to 2 parts and show the entire process of how I work. So thank you very much, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.